Hey guys, hopefully you're doing well. You know the word feast? Well, for me, symbolically, if you look at the musical representative for different symbols and stuff like that, F comes to mind, okay, for the word feast, the beginning of it, and then east. East to me would be from myself facing outwards, okay, so west to east. East to me would be the left-hand side, so that would be your logic and reason. And I do think at this point that hunger for knowledge in the physical realm kind of developed into a hunger for food. And I'm not telling y'all to go starve yourself or nothing like that. I do believe fasting is important. I do believe that once in a while you should cleanse yourself of any parasites, because that is a normal thing that happens to human beings, and it is very important that we don't let them overtake our vessel, because they do have a tendency to manipulate our actions, our behaviors, our thoughts, our emotions, and how we go about our everyday life. So that whole idea of F, when I was doing certain symbolic writing or just my art for expression, to me it reminds me of a little bit of merfolk or fae folk. I do really enjoy looking into that sort of thing. A lot of people believe them to be like mythological creatures and stuff like that. But that whole idea of being on a certain frequency and then coming into maybe from higher to lower, a lower frequency, which is also like a noise, a sound, information. And then if this makes any sense, if not, it's okay. This video wasn't meant for you. But if you follow what I'm saying, going from a higher vibrational frequency, maybe not so much needing to eat food at that point. I mean, spirits, I don't know if spirits eat physical food. There's offerings given, but the idea itself, the gesture itself, that is an energy, which is very valuable. And that's why a lot of cultures do that. They give offerings to the divine beings or ancestors or gods, goddesses, you name it. But the idea of being almost to a lower frequency where that hunger for knowledge, that hunger turns into wanting to physically create something to eat internally. But again, that whole idea for hunger of eating something too can come from the idea that, you know, you're maybe empty inside and there is something that you're longing for, which would be union within self, which would be your completion, which would be your fulfillment, your happiness, filling of your cup, anything like that, you name it. But I just thought that was really interesting. I wanted to make a video of that. It's something I thought about earlier, but F East. Feast. And there's lots of ways the English language, any language really, but you can play around with words, breaking down, following back the origin of specific, even just 3 letters in a word, and really breaking down a word to get better understanding of it. And with my creative approach, that's how I see it. You may not agree with that, but that's okay. But it's definitely food for thought and something to digest. Remember to love you. Please do.